Hey everyone, I'm Enrico from John B. Anthony Company, and today we're looking at the web app for LEA Professional's Connect series amps. This time we're going to be diving into the channel settings, more specifically the inputs and impedance tabs. So you have three ways that you can get into the channel settings for the amps. First, which is the easiest, you can just click on the name of the amplifier and you'll be brought right to the inputs. Second, we can click on our emoji and we'll be brought there as well. And finally, if I click on this icon and then channels, I'll be brought to the same place as well. So today I'm connected to a CS354D, which has 4 channels of 350 watts. And you can see here that I have all 4 displayed. I've gone and I've named 2 of them as well, which I'll show you how to do. Right now, I'm viewing everything from a desktop with a fairly large screen. If you're on something like a laptop, a tablet, or a phone, you may not have everything immediately in sight for you. The quick way to toggle between your different inputs is to just click down here for whatever channel you're looking for. So looking at the actual input layout, here I've got my output, which I can again control using the slider, the arrows, or clicking to enter a value. Under there you can see that this channel is ready to go. We have no limiting, thermal, or fault issues to speak of. And then under here we can go and set our primary and secondary inputs. Here we have the gain staging for our primary input. Again, just arrow, slider, and we can enter a value. Here is where the actual input source is selected from. So I have 4 analog inputs as well as 4 Dante inputs, and you can see the various combinations I have to choose from right here. Right now I have program material coming in over Dante 1 and 2, which I have selected. And for my secondary input, I have a signal coming in from Dante 3, and you have the same choices that you can choose from for input sources. Now, the way these 2 channels interact is going to be determined by how you have your override mode set. So you have 2 selections. One is going to be your auto override primary input. The second is going to be your signal sensing override. Auto override primary input is going to be very useful if you find yourself in a situation where maybe you have program material or background music playing on your primary input, and then you need to make a page or use an evac system on the secondary input. If there's a signal sensed on the secondary input, it'll automatically mute your primary input. Also, we have a signal sensing override, so if you have a dropout or you lose connection with your primary input, your secondary connection is going to automatically take over for you once there's a loss in signal. And this is going to be the same case for all 4 channels, regardless of how you have them set up. Going over to our impedance tab, here is going to be where you'll find the outputs for each of your channels that you can go and easily rename however you would like. Here I've labeled 1 and 2, and then under there I have my high and low Z settings, and you can see that these are actually independently controlled on each of my channels. If we go and select either 70 or 100 volt, you'll have a crossover engage that's going to prevent any kind of transformer saturation. When you select low Z, you'll notice that that disappears. So under there, we're going to have our Smart Power Bridge, and this is something that is completely unique to the Connect series amplifiers. You can go and you can select any one of the channels, double its power, and not sacrifice anything that's going on with your other 3 channels. Channel 1 now has 700 watts, and 2, 3, and 4 are completely intact, and I haven't lost anything. Very cool feature, helps you save a lot of rack space when you're doing system design. Under there, we have a simple channel standby. This will just enable or disable your channel. Fairly straightforward. That's a quick rundown of the input and the impedance tabs. In the next video, we're going to be going over the signal generator and the crossovers. If you enjoyed watching, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to JBA University. If you want to get notified when the next video comes out, make sure you click the bell. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.